Coming up on exit 170AB toward Mohegan and Bear Creek right here in the Wilkes-Barre area, and you can feel it immediately. Traffic thickening up, lanes tightening, patience running thin. This stretch is always busy, and today's no exception. If you're new here, pull up a seat. Welcome to Gallavantor Caravan. I'm Jay. I've been over the road for more than a decade, long enough to know the difference between the road people imagine and the one that actually exists. What you get here isn't polished or softened, it's the real seat, my seat. You see what I see, you ride the decisions as they happen, and whatever the road throws at us, we deal with it in real time, no filters, no edits, just real miles and real consequences. We're rolling through a construction zone now, so I'm backing it down, widening the gap, watching for the unexpected, because construction zones are where logic goes to die. Cones everywhere, signs yelling at you, and nobody seems entirely sure what lane they're supposed to be in. And check out this pickup ahead of me hauling a riding lawnmower. That thing looks like it escaped from a suburban garage and is now out here on the interstate questioning its life choices. You know, whoever owns that mower said, yeah, it'll be fine, right before ignoring every physics law known to man. This exit serves Mohegan Sun Arena and the surrounding entertainment district, casinos, hotels, and traffic that comes in waves. When there's an event, this place turns into controlled chaos. When there isn't, it's still chaos, just quieter. All right, let's settle in and get today's show rolling. Approaching exit 175 connecting PA 315 and the I-476 Turnpike, heading toward Pittston, DuPont, Clark Summit, and down toward Allentown. This is a major connector, freight, commuters, toll traffic, the whole mix. You can always tell when you're near a toll road because people suddenly start making decisions they should have made 5 miles ago. So far though, smooth sailing. I'm holding my distance, letting the traffic breathe. That's half the job right there. Don't rush the chaos. Let it reveal itself first. coming up on exit 178 AB toward Avoca and Pittston, and look at this, a Carvana truck hauling someone's new ride. That business model still fascinates me. No dealership, no salesman hovering over you like a vulture, no let me talk to my manager ritual. Just click, finance, and boom, your car shows up like a giant vending machine delivery. From a logistics standpoint, it's genius. Centralized inventory, streamlined transport, minimal overhead. From a human standpoint, we went from kicking tires to tracking a car on an app. Progress, I guess. But I'll say this, seeing your car arrive already strapped down on a transporter has to feel like Christmas morning mixed with mild anxiety. We're coming up on the split where US 11 and Route 502 peel off toward Music, and I stay right to keep rolling north on I-81. I've always been curious about these names. Music likely comes from the Unami language of the Lenape people, meaning elk place. Hard to imagine elk roaming around here now with all this pavement, but that's what history does. It gets buried under exits and guardrails. I'd love to explore places like this more, but deadlines don't care about curiosity. When you've got a clock ticking, you stick to the map. That's where trip planning comes in. Every morning, I plan fuel, stops, routes, tolls, truck-safe roads, and contingencies. I can't predict what'll happen, but I can stop being surprised by it. And honestly, that applies to life too. A lot of people aren't lost. They just never picked a direction. They're following maps they didn't draw, chasing destinations they didn't choose. That's why I live by the 6 Ps. Proper planning prevents piss-poor performance. Ignore that rule and you'll spend your life reacting instead of driving. Coming up on exit 182AB, Montage Mountain Road, right outside Musik. Now, this is one of those exits where the personality of the area changes depending on the calendar. In the winter, it's ski traffic. People packed into SUVs, confidence way higher than their experience, chains still sitting unused in the trunk. In the summer, it's concerts and events, and suddenly everybody's a logistics expert, trying to merge like the laws of traffic don't apply to them today. Montage Mountain itself is kind of a perfect example of how this region adapts. It started as a ski resort, leaned into entertainment, festivals, tourism, because around here, if you don't pivot, you fade. Coal left, rail slowed down, and towns had to figure out what they were going to be after the boom years. That's something I think about a lot. Driving through places like this, whole communities had to reinvent themselves when the thing that defined them disappeared. And people do the same thing. Jobs end, roles change, plans fall apart, and suddenly you're standing there asking, all right, now who am I? I stay steady through here, no rush, let the exit do its thing. I've got no business jumping lanes for a mountain that isn't even on my itinerary today. Rolling onto the President Biden Expressway near Scranton. Quick apology for the glare. The sun is brutal right now. Late afternoon, low angle, reflecting off every surface like it's trying to test my patience. Some days the road challenges your skill. Other days it challenges your eyesight. Approaching exit 187, where I-84, I-380, and US 6 all collide. This area is notorious for congestion, lower speed limits, and people who suddenly realize they're going the wrong way at the worst possible moment. Up ahead, I-81 continues north towards Syracuse in Canada. I'm peeling off onto I-84 toward upstate New York and New England. This is one of those junctions where hesitation costs you. You commit early, hold your line, and let everyone else sort out their own panic. That horse trailer up ahead brings back memories. I once agreed to ride horses with some friends. First red flag. We hit a wooded trail, came to a stream, and the horse decided jumping was the solution. I was not consulted. Next thing I know, I'm airborne, clinging for dear life, discovering muscles I didn't know could betray me. Big animal, zero sympathy, and a level of soreness afterward that felt intentional. That was my amateur introduction to horseback riding. Learned fast, you don't control a horse, you negotiate. Badly. Anyway, lessons were learned on that particular day. For now, let's get back to the road. Coming up to the I-84 East and I-380 South, split toward Mount Pocono. This is one of my least favorite junctions. Steep uphill, exit way over on the left, trucks slower than traffic, cars blasting by like physics doesn't apply to them. Normally, I stay right. But today the load's light, so I move left early and commit. No hesitation. This spot tests you, and not in a good way. Now we're fully settled onto I-84 East, and I'll say it again, I genuinely enjoy driving this highway. The pace changes here, you can feel it. The noise drops off, the lanes open up, and the scenery starts doing more of the talking than the traffic. It's less concrete, more trees. Less urgency, more rhythm. Coming up on exit 8 toward Mount Cobb and Hamlin, these towns sit right on the edge of the Poconos, places where people don't move for opportunity so much as they move for space. Less congestion, less chaos, more quiet mornings, and you can tell when a road isn't designed to squeeze every second out of you. I-84 lets you breathe a little. It's not yelling at you every mile, it just says keep it between the lines and we'll get along fine. That's rare these days. Everything wants your attention, your reaction, your speed. Roads like this remind me that movement doesn't always have to feel like pressure. I settle into the lane, let the truck stretch its legs, and just drive. After a long, quiet stretch, another truck slides into view. No words, no signals, just that mutual understanding, I see you. Then he's gone. That's trucking. Brief companionship, shared road, separate destinations. Now we're approaching exit 17, Route 191 north toward Newfoundland, Pennsylvania. And right away, I'm thinking about the downhill grade coming up. Even if I'm not taking the exit, my instincts kick in. This is where experience talks quietly in the background. Watch your speed, manage your momentum, don't wait until gravity reminds you who's in charge. If this were someone's first time through here, I'd tell them the same thing I tell every new driver. Don't wait until you feel uncomfortable to prepare. By then, you're already late. Newfoundland is one of those towns that looks peaceful at a glance. County fairs, parades, and fireman picnics. Small town traditions that make a place feel grounded. And yeah, there's that fun little curveball that an 80s movie heartthrob lives here now, quietly running a woodworking shop. Life takes turns like that. But places aren't just their postcards. This town also reminds you that even quiet places can carry complicated stories, some chapters you don't see unless you slow down or look deeper. And that's true everywhere. No town is just one thing. No place is ever only what it looks like from the highway. That's why I try not to romanticize or demonize places I pass through. They're lived in, they're layered, just like people. I roll past the exit, steady and alert, letting Newfoundland keep its stories, while I keep my lane. All right, we're coming up on exit 20, Route 507, heading toward Lake Wallenpaupack and Greentown. Now this area right here always gets people's attention because Lake Wallenpaupack is one of those names that sounds peaceful, but the reality depends on the season. The lake itself was actually created back in the 1920s to generate hydroelectric power. It wasn't meant to be a vacation paradise at first. It was infrastructure, power, utility, something practical. Over time, people did what people always do. They saw water, trees, and space and said, yeah, I want to be here on my days off. Now it's boats, jet skis, lake houses, and summer traffic that moves like it's allergic to turn signals. What I always find interesting is how places reinvent themselves. First it's industry, then it's recreation, then it's nostalgia. Same land, different purpose. Makes you think how often people do the same thing. Change jobs, change roles, change priorities, while still being the same person underneath. I'm staying steady here. Traffic's behaving for now. Coming up on exit 26, Route 390 toward Tafton and Promised Land State Park. And I've got to pause on that name for a second, Promised Land. That's a heavy name to give a place. Sounds like a rival. Like once you get there, everything's supposed to click into place. But in reality, Promised Land State Park is quiet. Forests, lakes, trails. No fanfare. No billboards telling you that you've made it. Just space. And maybe that's the point. Maybe the Promised Land isn't some dramatic destination, it's just a place where the noise shuts up long enough for you to hear yourself think. Funny how we spend so much of life chasing things we think will fix everything, when sometimes all we really need is less input and more quiet. I've driven past this exit more times than I can count, and every time it reminds me that peace usually doesn't announce itself. You have to notice it. Now this right here, this is what it feels like from the cockpit going through construction zones with narrow lanes and concrete barriers on both sides. There's no room for drama, no room for ego, just steady hands, controlled speed, and nerves that don't flinch. You can't muscle your way through this. You can't rush it. You just guide the machine and trust your discipline. Moments like this are a good reminder that control doesn't come from force. It comes from restraint. Same thing on the road, same thing in life. Knowing when not to move is just as important as knowing when to act. So for the next few minutes, just ride with me and watch how calm beats aggressive every single time. All right, clearing that work zone now, easing back into the right lane like I always do, and coming up on exit 30, Route 402 toward Porter's Lake and Blooming Grove. Porter's Lake is one of those places most people don't even realize is private. About 239 acres tucked away in the Pocono Mountains. Fishing, boating, kayaking, but only if you're a landowner or part of the Porter's Lake Hunting and Fishing Club, which is invitation only. That kind of exclusivity always fascinates me. Same water, same trees, same sky, but access changes everything. Makes you think about how many parts of life are like that. The difference between inside and outside often is an effort. It's permission. Blooming Grove, though, that place carries weight. Back in 2014, this quiet township became the center of a massive manhunt after a sniper attack outside the Pennsylvania State Police barracks. One officer killed, another critically wounded. What followed was weeks of searching through these woods. State police, federal agencies, helicopters, checkpoints everywhere. For a place this calm, that kind of event hits different. It reminds you that quiet doesn't mean untouched. Peaceful doesn't mean immune. Every town has layers. You just don't always see them at highway speed. With that, we roll back onto the highway, leaving Blooming Grove behind, carrying its story like every other place we pass, acknowledged but not lingered on. Coming up on exit 34, Route 739 toward Lords Valley and Dingman's Ferry. Now this area right here is a gateway. You're on the edge of the Delaware Water Gap region, rivers, forests, old roads that twist instead of obeying grids. Dingman's Ferry itself is one of the oldest crossings on the Delaware River, dating back to the 1700s. Places like this slow you down if you let them. Not because traffic forces you to, but because the environment does. Trees get thicker, roads get quieter, cell signals get weaker, and suddenly you're reminded that not everything needs to move at interstate speed. I stay on course though. Still got miles to go. And with that, we come to the end of another full hour on this journey. If you've been riding along, I appreciate you more than you know. Like the video, share it, drop a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the final hour of this leg. Same road, same rhythm, we keep rolling.